And
we're
we're
live.
recording. Yeah, and we're live. What's up, Ryan? It's been a
Not much,
minute.
man.
It's been a
It
minute since I've
has.
seen you.
In person, in the flesh, it has been. It has been. We've talked, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been
How's Boston?
Boston. Boston was real cool. It was cool being in like a city. I really
Okay.
loved that.
Okay.
I
As
just
compared to Snellville or
as
Atlanta?
compared to Snellville, Atlanta.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just it's just like if you do stand up in a city or um it grows on you.
Hmm.
Like that city, like Atlanta, I used to like growing up, I used to have a weird beef with Atlanta until I started doing stand up and I absolutely fell in love. And then doing stand up in Boston, I just fell in love. But you're in New York
Yeah.
now. How's the
I'm
Mecca?
in Florida. I am in Florida now.
I'll bet yeah.
I have escaped Manhattan. I think that's the proper term. I escaped Manhattan like going on a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just back with my parents in
That's,
Florida. I mean, it's not like there's not much going on. Like I'm still working from home. I still have my job, which I mean, I know everyone who's
yeah.
out. Yeah, yeah. So everyone who's out there, like I know I heard your last episode. You're packing protein.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm essential. All right.
Yeah, dude. I have to ask you. I hope this isn't mean, but like, do you
What?
feel like you dropped out at the worst time possible?
No, I feel like I dropped out at the best time possible. Are you kidding me? Are you
No
kidding
way,
me?
everything's online, dude. People are gonna be getting these like degrees like it's University of Phoenix. Like,
True,
like
true. But none of those kids have jobs. I feel like I dropped out like one because apparently Massachusetts got hit hard. So I'm glad I
Boston got hit
left.
hard, yeah.
Yeah, Boston got hit hard, so I'm glad I left when I left. And then two, I got a job, so I'm saving up money. In the words of Future, life is good.
Life is good. I'm happy to hear.
No, yeah, I was I guess I put all my money on black and it paid off.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a pretty good bet.
So you're
Got to
living
bet
in
on yourself.
you're living in Manhattan?
Yes, I mean currently no, but
Yeah.
as soon as this all blows over, which it will,
Hmm.
yeah, I'll move back up there and hopefully I'll go back to life is normal, however we're gonna define
Yeah.
normal. But yeah,
Normal with like six roommates.
right, exactly. Like six roommates and the train. That's kind of what I'm excited for. My first like full train when I'm like, okay, we're back to normal. That's when things will be like when someone's like sitting on my lap in order for us to like take the A train. Like then I'll be like, we're back. Like we're
Dude,
back.
dude, public transportation toughens you up.
Makes you a
Like
better person.
it
Makes you a
makes
better
you a better
person.
person. It toughens you up. Um, yeah, like I learned in Boston because at night is scary. It is
How late does
scary.
Boston? How late does Boston transportation? How late were you? Oh, let me public transpo this.
Uh, the T closes because Boston sleeps. The T closes at 1. Like the last train is at like 12:30, and then I can hit the Green Line and get off at Pleasant Street at like 1 o'clock at the latest.
Yeah, see, it's different. Like once you hit that like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., like that's you get that crossover of people, like the
Oh, for
people who are
real?
like keeping their night going and people who are starting their day. Like that's my favorite
You'll be out that late?
time. Like a Friday, Saturday night, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know. Not every night. It's not every night, but I mean,
Oh
New
man,
York City.
dude, doing stand up in New York. That's gotta be. So how many times have you listened to Empire State of Mind? Jay-Z's.
That's my mom's favorite song. That's no lie. That's my mom's favorite song. So it's been a lot of that and Welcome to New York by my sister. So
Oh,
like
for real?
Taylor Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift, and you got the Jay-Z.
You're going
So
from Taylor Swift to Jay-Z? That's funny. What a crap. Man, your SoundCloud thing though was
oh,
yeah. Oh
my
my,
little mix.
your little mix
Yeah,
is
little music
amazing.
mix.
I've been
Thank you, bro.
I've been upset. No lie,
I
I've
got
been
my first fan. I
yeah,
got my first fan. Thank you.
a hardcore fan. I've been obsessed with that Ballin,
Oh, bro, that's like a
Trap
TikTok
Symphony.
song. Yeah.
No, but the
Like,
Trap Symphony. Because I knew
yeah.
Ballin before, but like I don't know, just something about piano and like hip hop.
Oh, exactly, dude.
I can't get
Exactly.
enough of.
Like Zaytoven, bro. Yeah,
Shoot. Yeah, do you like Roddy Rich?
love Roddy Rich.
You like
I've
Roddy?
Quarantine has gotten me well acquainted to Roddy Rich.
Yeah.
So yeah. I was hesitant because I had a close friend of mine say he's like the next Kendrick, and I don't know how you go, but someone said that. I was like, it's like saying,
Yeah.
oh, this is the next LeBron. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, come, like, let the guy be himself, and then I listened to him, like, okay, this guy, maybe not the next Kendrick, but like
He's
pretty,
he's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't put him next Kendrick. Um, no,
because he's just his own lane.
he is his own like. You know, I was talking to this girl, uh, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't really like Roddy Rich because he rhymes too much." I'm like, "Have you ever heard someone complain about a singer doing their job?" Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't make
that was
sense.
the
I
goofiest.
mean, people will find weird reasons to hate.
Nah, but yeah, I love what's the musical term for it? Uh, his not singing, but like the way he harmonizes or whatever.
Like melody.
Yeah, I think melody's a better word. He's, he's
Yeah,
he's got a good voice.
yeah. I have a mix out on SoundCloud. That's my music experience. Don't take it too
I
serious.
think you're a SoundCloud rapper. Now you just got to get the tattoos on the face.
Yeah, I know. I actually have I'm a credited hook writer as well for an actual SoundCloud rapper.
Word.
So yeah. My time in Atlanta was real, bro. I wrote a verse. Yeah, I came out of that
You
a
wrote
different
a
person.
verse.
I wrote a hook. I wrote like a soft person hook. Like it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty soft, I'm not gonna lie. I was in my feelings.
you're in your. I feel you.
Uh,
I feel you. Um,
yeah, you
who's your
gotta get through
SoundCloud
it.
rapper? Oh yeah, I've been
Yeah.
listening to "Song Cry" by Jay-Z. Do you know that song?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's one of the best samples.
Who's he
Uh,
sample off that one?
he samples. I don't know the band, but the song is called "It Sounds Like a Love Song." Um, it's also what Drake sampled in that
Oh, just off
"When to Say
Chicago
When."
freestyle. When to say when?
Yeah, it was on "When to Say When."
Okay, yeah, no, I remember what you're talking. Yeah,
Yeah, this sounds
yeah,
like a
that
love
was
song.
that was crazy. Drake seems to be living the life, bro. Of
All right, yeah, we're back. So yeah, we're talking about the Tusi slide. Do you like that?
course, of
Of
course, it's a hit.
course.
It's a
It's
hit.
a hit because it's Drake, but
It's a
it's
hit.
so simple.
I mean, can you blame him? I mean, the most genius things are simple.
Yeah, that is
Like the iPhone,
that
the
was a bar.
iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's rocking around with the BlackBerry now? No one has that keyboard. No one.
But the
You don't like it,
BlackBerry,
so you don't like it. So you don't like it.
I like it, but it was just like, come on, Drake. Left
Oh,
foot
you're just gonna
up,
hold him to a
right
higher
foot.
standard.
Because it's Drake. All it is left foot up, right foot slide. Like my uncoordinated ass could have made that song. Like I
But
could have
that's what
done
he's
that.
doing. That's what he's hitting like the bass. Everyone can do that. Every like
It's-
it's like pure heroin to everyone. It just hits everyone where you're like, yeah, I can do that. I'm in quarantine. I need to do a TikTok dance. Like
are
it's
you on?
perfect.
Are you on TikTok?
I'm spending too much. I just saw my activity report today.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm spending too much time on TikTok, but I think for quarantine it's healthy. I think you have to have, like in order to avoid doing other stuff, it's like, all right, I'll just look at TikTok. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll burn an hour.
You're burning out. So it's
Yeah.
basically because I don't have it. It's basically just Vine on steroids.
Yeah, it's a better Vine. I mean, my sister put it so perfectly. She was like, TikTok, you spend more time on TikTok because like you're like, oh, whatever, I'll just skip to the next video, and then all of a sudden an hour later, You know,
Yeah.
it's like so much easier than Netflix being like, oh, 40-minute episode, that's too long. Like, let me just watch a 15-second TikTok, then another one,
Mhm.
then another one. And it's just like, you keep scrolling. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
perfect for us, you know.
yeah. Yeah, that's our generation. You're right. Um,
But you're
what's it?
not on it.
Well, yeah, because I'm a scrub. Yeah, I'm always late to everything. Like I got
I thought I was
Instagram.
late. I got one like a month ago, so I'm new.
No, I don't even think I'm probably not gonna get TikTok. I probably won't get it. I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm just gonna stick to Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter.
Yeah. I
Is
don't
that a?
who
Mm-hmm.
who's using Snapchat? I've never heard someone be like, yeah, I got my Snapchat game up. That was,
Well,
you're a
see,
dirty dog,
that's
Daniel. You're
I am a
dirty.
dirty dog.
Bro, are you wearing a Patriots hat right now?
Oh yes, sir.
Oh,
I know.
oh,
Rest in
dude.
peace.
Both Patriots fans. I haven't had a Patriots fan to cry with.
I still it still doesn't feel real, and he just Brady just switched his Twitter icon to him in like a sweater, like a Chris Evans knit sweater, and it hurts. It feels like a breakup.
Bro, it hurts. Like he's outside of my family, I love no one more. Like
Yeah.
and to watch this man walk away, he's created so many positive memories in my life. Like just
Yes.
being 22, it just hits like I was 4 years old when they won the first one. I was
Hmm.
like 6 years old the second one, and then my teenage years they blessed me. Like
I know.
it was great.
My entire life, Brady's been on the Patriots. He was born.
Yeah.
Well, when I was born, yeah, he was drafted. So it just hurts, and it's like a breakup. But if your girl went to a worse dude, he's going to Tampa.
Nah, Tampa. I see what he's doing. Like
They
it's
have
bro, they're gonna be
better wide.
good.
They have.
Are you ready for them to be 14-2? Are you
They're
ready?
not
Like
going to be
it's
14-2. There's
bro, they're
no
gonna be.
way.
I
No,
pro. They're gonna be so good. Just think,
no.
offense stacked, defense stacked, and it's great. Like
The
13
defense.
and 3.
I know they got a good middle linebacker in I forget his name, but I saw a few games like where he played against Atlanta, and he popped Matt Ryan a few times, and I think he picked him off. But no, the
Are you talking
defense.
about? Yeah, you're talking about like David. I can't. Yeah, like number
Yeah, I forget his
54.
name.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna learn his name because they're gonna be all over TV. Like that's the saddest part is just knowing that like he's gonna be on TV so much. Like
We've lost everyone from New England. Jamie Collins is gone. Who else? Kyle Van Noy is gone.
I feel like Edelman's checked out. Like he doesn't care about this season. He's on the team. He's
If
out. Lock's
If
gone.
Edelman
Yeah.
leaves, I'm gonna go into a shell. Like you're not gonna hear from me for a long time. I love
No,
Jules.
the Patriots are gonna go. We're easy 11-5.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Stidham's gonna average like 150 yards passing a game. Like I know how this works. Like I've watched Matt Castle for a season. I get it. Like I know this Bill Belichick thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna be crying. Like I always thought he was gonna retire a Patriot. Like
Yeah, I thought because it would make a lot of sense, just career wise, to just stay with the team. But
what makes them jump though? Because like we've seen it, but like the guy behind, like Jordan, like
mm-hmm.
he did it too, and he did it even weirder. Where it's like he had the perfect ending. He
Yeah,
had it. He left, and then he came. Like,
I
is it
guess
because they're great, or
I
is it
think
because they're crazy?
it's because
Like,
it's both. It's because they're so great that they just like Jordan and Brady, they need a new challenge. I think they're so great that it's like so easy, and
yeah.
it's expected every single time. And Brady and Jordan are those guys who feed off hate, who feed off doubt. So I think that's why he's going to Tampa, because everyone's going to doubt him.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm a lifetime Tom Brady supporter. Like I know this song and
Oh,
dance. He's
I'm a lifetime Brady supporter. I just don't know if they can go 14-2. I don't even know if they. I don't know. I think they're probably going to go like. Well, now you got 17 games, so they're probably going to go like 9-8.
the Pats or the
No,
Bucks.
Bucks. They're gonna win.
No,
Well, what was their record this year?
no. Brady isn't like 7-9. Jameis Winston couldn't see.
That was true.
Like Like they were 7-7 going into like I heard this like I've been watching too much Sports Center if you couldn't tell. Like
Yeah.
they were 7-7 heading into week 16 and Jameis Winston. Like if Tom Brady was their quarterback, they make the playoffs. Like
Hey, he got the 30 for 30, Jameis Winston.
he
Yeah,
got
for
the
30
30 for
picks
30.
and 30 interceptions.
Yeah.
Where
They should make a 30 for 30 for that.
they seriously should. That would be amazing. Where do you think Jameis is gonna go?
He'll back someone up. I mean, I think Pittsburgh makes sense, but like not exactly.
I never even thought
Not
about Pittsburgh.
yeah.
You know who
I mean, he's gonna back up. He's gonna be a backup.
You really think he's gonna be a backup?
I think he's good. I like Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's the Florida boy in both of us, but like I like Jameis Winston. He struggles. Like he just for some reason.
Hey, but he fixed his eyeballs.
He did. I am a believer in that too. Like those crazy sports theories, like the fact that he got LASIK or whatever.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods got LASIK. Did you know Tiger Woods got LASIK in like 2000 or something?
And look at Tiger.
It changes you. He got superhero vision. That's what they call it.
Exactly.
It's like 25-20 vision.
You know who I would love to see on the Patriots is Cam Newton, because Cam Newton is got a chip on his shoulder, because he's saying Carolina gave up on him, and that's that New England mentality of chip on your shoulder. No one believes in me.
Yeah, and I think people are like they're like giving him too much flack. They're like he was too good. He can't come down. Like those have been all the reports I've heard. It's like, oh, Cam Newton, he was a superstar. Will he ever be able to like rein it in and be a normal everyday player? I'm like, I think in New England, yes. So if he puts on a Patriots uniform, I'm in. I'm into Cam Newton.
I want Cam. I like that dog I'm seeing. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, he was posting that like they gave up on me. They gave up on me. And he was working out the gospel music. And someone on Twitter was like, he's working out the gospel music. It's over. He's about to win a championship. Like,
yeah,
I can't.
I like Cam Newton. I mean, he's been hurt. I get it. He's been hurt. That's what people are scared about. He's hurt. But I mean,
yeah, it's seeming like he's injury prone.
Yeah, he's injury prone like recently, which is always the scary thing. It's like, oh, like it's not like Steph Curry when it's like, oh, he hurt his ankles when he was young and then he got it fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, Steph. I know. I miss sports.
Corona has taken away sports, which
it's crippling. Are you watching the 2K tournament?
Regretfully.
Wait, you really are watching it? I haven't watched any of it.
Oh my, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, it's interesting if they let the players talk more, but for some reason, these players are very antisocial when they're like playing video games, so they don't talk. But when they talk for like 10 seconds out of every 10 minutes, you're like, that was pretty interesting. But I can't do that. You know, I can't give up 30 minutes for Kevin Durant when he's like, oh yeah, the best player in the league is actually this. You know, it's not. I'll just watch the clips.
Yeah, no, I feel
I watched highlights today of the 2K tournament.
You watched highlights of the 2K tournament?
That's what SportsCenter's doing. That's SportsCenter at their like prime hour, like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday was like, let's play some 2K sim highlights. That's where we're at.
What's the world come to? What's the world come to?
What do you think about the Tiger getting corona? Have you heard about? Did you hear about that?
I heard about that.
Okay.
I don't know why we wasted a test on it. Everyone's saying we're running out of tests or we don't have enough tests. And we saw a tiger cough and we were like, all right, let's swab its nose. Who had to be the person to go corona?
Joe Exotic. We know who it was.
They busted him out of jail.
We know who it was.
Dude,
I don't need any help. I got this 1v1.
The 1v1. Dude, Joe's crazy.
He is. But he might not be the craziest. That's the cool part about, like, obviously Tiger King. Like, it was all over the place. But as far as, like, who was the craziest character there, I was never like, this person is certifiably the craziest.
Mm-hmm.
Because each time they would cut to a new person, I'd be like,
Yeah.
there it is.
I don't know why that chick who got her arm bitten off and then she got it amputated. I don't
Are
know.
you sure? Did she get it bitten off? Are we sure that?
Well, so it
Because there
got
was a double. I don't want to make fun of the double amputee, but there was a guy missing his legs and a girl missing her arm in a tiger documentary. And I was like, I'm like, can we address the missing units? Like,
yeah, the missing legs dude, apparently he was missing them before he got there. And then
crazy.
And then the chick who I think now she's a dude, don't quote me on that. But yeah, she was trying to feed the cats to the cage or something, and then her arm got like they were gnawing at her arm, and then she went to the hospital.
Yeah. Gnawing.
Yeah, they were gnawing, and she went to the hospital, and it could still work. The doctor said all she had to do was go through rehab, and she was like, "Nah, just cut it off." And then she showed up to work like the next day.
See, crazy people. It's just crazy people doing that.
It's
just meth will make you do crazy things.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right.
Dude, so yeah, you were saying like we don't have sports.
What's the highlight of your day? What's the highlight of your what do you look forward to?
I've actually gotten into a new sport. I've gotten into Formula One racing.
Is that still going?
No.
It's not iRacing?
No, I'm not even watching that. Formula One. So they have, I think every sports league should do this. Formula One has like a Netflix series, and they follow like the season, and like they show you all the drama and stuff like that. Watch Formula One on Netflix.
Is it like Hard Knocks? Have you seen Hard Knocks?
Yeah, it's like Hard Knocks, but it follows the whole season, and it follows like all or like most of the teams and like the players. Like I never thought I would like racing until I started watching Formula One, and now I'm like real invested in it.
What are the egos like? I want like the egos of those drivers because like
it's insane.
You're saying team, but like there's a driver, there's a lead singer to this team.
Dude, that's the thing. That's the thing that's crazy about Formula One is that really your teammate is your biggest rival. Because
you're saying teammates isn't drivers.
Yeah, so
I thought you meant like pit crew.
So the teams there are 10 like teams, and the teams are basically the manufacturers. So you have like Mercedes,
like
Ferrari, yeah, Mercedes,
okay.
Renault, all those like teams. So all the cars are different because like it depends on how much money you put into your car. And what you're finding, the Eagles are crazy. Eagles are crazy. I mean, these guys are, because I mean, like you got to be a little insane to go 200 miles per hour, and like you're risking your life on every corner.
And this isn't a left turn. This isn't a left. Like
this isn't NASCAR.
Yeah. No, that's real. I mean, I know very little about like I'm as casual of an F1 fan as you can be. I know like Lewis Hamilton. Just because he's a mega star.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton is a GOAT. You want to talk about like a winner? Lewis Hamilton's a GOAT.
But is it because his team has the most money? Like, is it like where baseball, where you have like the Yankees just spend all the money?
It's kind of like that, but no, Lewis is just. You could put him in a go-kart and you'll probably still beat those F1 guys. Like Lewis is different. Like I just watched like the last episode, and Lewis, he basically just had like his flu game, where like he was like suffering from the flu. And
how long ago was this? How recent?
It was in December of 2019. So this man might have had corona.
Was this the Shanghai?
Yeah, this is
Open that they were doing
the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Nah, but like. Because, I mean, you got to be, like, real focused, and he was, like, real weak and everything. And he still got, like, first in qualifying. So, the dude's different.
Good for him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do they drug test in that? I feel like that's where Adderall would make a difference.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Like like you're saying you have to focus like
Yeah, yeah.
intensely. So
Hmm.
I just wonder like how stringent, because they're
But
like taking drug testing away in other sports. I wonder if like
oh yeah, if they take it
in
away,
racing it's just like, oh yeah, they just do it. Like,
F1. Yo, but
yeah,
I don't think you want to take Adderall. Because doesn't
really?
it like, well, because correct me if I'm wrong, but when you take like Adderall, you get real focused on one thing, but if you accidentally switch onto another thing, you'll get real focused on that. So if you're driving 200 miles per hour and you get focused on the
Maybe.
clouds,
I don't know if you just I don't know if it's like that. I don't know if it's like, oh, I got distracted because I saw a bunny run across. I don't know if it's like that.
it's not that
Like
all
it's
right.
not like I yeah, maybe. I mean, I assume people use it to study, so I assume they
Mm-hmm.
maybe if you put like Tetris or something in front of them, they might get distracted by that. But like,
Tetris.
I don't know. I would do anything other than study. Is that what made? I have to ask you, what made you drop out? What was the like like the moment where you're like, you know what, done,
Oh, it was
or
really
is it done?
it was before I got to BU, because like during my gap year, I was just like, all right, stand up's my thing, and I just got to do this as hard, like work at it as hard as I can. And then I was
Mm.
like, I don't want to. Why would I waste my money? Um, because it's $70,000 a year. That's a Tesla.
You had a whole bit about it. You were obviously conflicted. I
That
knew
was
before
yeah.
you left. I was like, Daniel's conflicted. He doesn't. But I thought you were like, oh, I'm doing it.
Well, I was like,
For,
okay, cool. Boston, it's a good comedy city. I'll go see how it is. And I get there, and it's like you learn that Atlanta is a great place. You like,
hmm I
it's that
totally
old,
agree. Yeah.
mhm, it's that old saying of like you don't know what you got until it's gone. And I get up because like in Atlanta, I'm doing 10 mics a week minimum, and that's like
hmm
some nights I'm having to work and everything. Boston, they only have mics Monday through Thursday. Um,
Oh, because it's like weekend grind and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do like they don't allow mics on the weekend.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, they just do like the shows. Um, but so I'm only getting like 5 mics a week, and I don't
hmm
have like a car or anything. Like I love the public transportation.
Yeah, yeah. Transportation makes everything tougher. That was one of the reasons. Like Atlanta was tough for me was I didn't know if I wanted to get a car after I graduated because I was like, it's a big decision, you
It
know?
is. It is. No, yeah, you it makes perfect sense your move to New York. And New York's a little better because it doesn't sleep.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah,
um,
like you're saying, like 10 mics, like yeah, you can grind that out so quickly, like over the weekend, you know.
exactly.
But Atlanta's great because Atlanta, you can see all like a lot of sides of comedy, I think, in Atlanta.
Yeah, like you could go a whole week of just doing like black rooms, or a whole week of just
hmm
doing like white rooms. And so
hmm
if you're smart, you mix it up. Like you were the
Right.
best at that, of
I
making
wouldn't
sure
say
you
the
got
best.
both.
There was a lot of people doing it
Nah,
too. There was a
you
lot of people who I just took the cues from.
you were
Yeah.
the best at it, who had the least. Like you didn't have a car or anything, and you
I
were
had my
still
mom's credit card.
hey, you
I had my
had
mom's credit card and some Ubers.
and some Ubers. No, but
Yeah.
you were just amazing at doing both rooms, and yeah, and like not backing down from like any room.
Yeah. I want to get back to that in New York because New York is just so like I like it because you can just do it whenever and you have all the ranges,
Hmm.
but you do have to wait your turn. You know, there is a little more turn waiting. But I mean, hey, like
That's what separates you.
yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
gotta have
exactly.
that
That's
dog in you.
yeah. I don't think anyone's ever like talked about stand up and been like, you know what? Easy. Like just couldn't have broke better my way. Like no one's ever like they're like, yeah, I thought I got my break like 6 months in and then I
Hmm.
fell to the bottom. Then I thought I got my break 6 years in and I fell to the bottom again. And it's like
Exactly. Yeah.
and
This.
you hear that from your favorites, you know, you hear that like I hear that from all the people I like. It's just nonstop.
Yeah, I was talking to Jonathan about that.
Except now, this is the first time I know when it's like stopping.
Yeah, this is weird. This is yeah, everyone's gonna come back real rusty.
Are you writing?
Yeah, I'm still writing.
Do you mind saying like, because I'll put myself on blast. Like I can't. It's tough to write without the stage.
It is very tough. I'm not super consistent. I'm trying to get better. But it's very tough to write without being able to go up on stage, because then you're like, all right, am I just writing crap?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if this is
I know
good
how
or
to
not.
do I know how to write a joke right now?
Yeah.
Like I don't have anyone to throw this out to.
Yeah. So, have you done one of those little online open mics?
No, I haven't gotten myself into those. Like it's just
Yeah,
it
I
just
couldn't do
hasn't.
that.
I respect the people who are doing it because you still are fine tuning yourself, like even if it is just that much. Like the people who are doing it consistently, definitely there's a little bit to it, but just like I thought about it one night and I was like, there's an 8 o'clock one, and then I was like, oh, I would have to like sign up for this, then wait, and I don't even know what it's like. I wish there was like more of I wish I could spectate one before just dropping in on one because I don't even know what they're.
Yeah, it's just stand up needs to be in person.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
shout out to the people running that stuff.
Shout out to those people. I love the hustle. I love the hustle. With that being said, though, I got asked to do a corporate Zoom stand up show. So like this,
are you presenting?
Yeah.
Do you have a PowerPoint? A corporate gig. Those.
Yeah, it's a corporate
I've heard
gig.
They pay well.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'll do that. Because it's a show. So I'm not like I can just knock off the rest of like bits I haven't done in forever.
Still, that's gonna be. Have fun reading that room, man. I don't know what you're gonna do there. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
And then with my crappy internet, it's gonna be it's gonna be real rough.
Yeah, I thought about it. Like before, I was debating doing one, and like, yo, if a joke bombs, I'll just pretend my internet cut out, and like I didn't get to the next.
That's funny, but yeah. So if it bombs, you're gonna pretend you freeze. Yeah.
Did you guys catch that last part? It was really funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's a killer. Yeah. That's hilarious. That's like,
good luck to you on that, though. That's gonna be. I feel like you should do an open mic then, like one of these online open mics.
Yeah, I feel like this Zoom show is gonna be like the the Bill Burr, the story he talks about where he was gonna get the 2 tickets to the World Series, but he had to perform stand up on a bus, and then the pounding he got from everyone. I feel like it might be like that.
I mean, if there are tickets to the World Series, I would do it.
You would be that person.
I would do the Zoom call for the
World Series tickets.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you watch baseball?
No.
Yeah.
No, I actually. I realized I didn't when it was like 2017 or 18. It was like bottom of the 12th inning, Game 7. I fell asleep. Like of the World Series, I was like, it was like the Astros one, I think, that they won.
Oh, like, it was literally when they cheated.
Of the 12th.
Yeah.
One of the times they cheated, but yeah, like I fell asleep, like in the bottom of the 12th, and they won in the bottom of the 13th. And I'm like, I guess I'm not a baseball fan.
Like, oh yeah, I can't.
You're yawning just talking about
it. I am yawning. Yeah, it's rough. But I can kind of watch it in the playoffs because there's that sense of, I'm not gonna sit through a regular season game. No.
I'll watch an inning. I'll pick off an inning, of the Red Sox or of the, if there's a really good, the Dodgers have a really cool hat. I'll watch them once in a while. Like,
I used to actually I used to go to baseball games a lot. My dad
Braves?
because they're owned by Time Warner.
Mm-hmm.
My dad works there, so he used to get like tickets, and we'll go see them. And
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a little cooler watching like in person.
That's a great hang when you're young, though. The like baseball game with your dad. That's like an all-time like Oh, I'm just chilling right now.
with
We
some
got
cotton
nowhere to go for
candy.
the next 4 hours. Exactly. Some overpriced cotton candy like peanuts.
Yeah, some $12 cotton candy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I can't wait for this. Are you
When do
missing
you
New
think
York?
am I No, dude. I planned on moving back in with my parents. That's why I did engineering in college, so I
Yeah.
could live with
Yeah.
my parents.
Oh yeah. Sounds like the plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave up 4 years just so
Just so
come
you can
back
move
to
back.
this.
Well, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I mean
That was my plan. To drop out of college so I can live with my mom again.
yeah, I feel like no one's going according to their plan, like obviously when I was in New York, it's my favorite city in the world. It's awesome.
Hmm.
Um, so just knowing that it's shut down though is like crazy in my head.
Oh
Like
yeah.
knowing the restaurants aren't open and the bars aren't open, like I remember when they put that order in that night and I was like, oh, like this is over. Like the fun and games of this, like because I mean, I was going out probably like a week until it started getting like pretty real, which was maybe, I don't know, March 15th, the Ides of March.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I went out like I want to say maybe March 11th with a friend. We went out and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got to go home and get out of Manhattan. So,
Damn.
but
Damn.
life comes at you quick, dude. Like
Yes,
life
sir.
comes at you quick.
Yes, sir. Um. Yeah. I just. I just don't know. Everything's gonna change. I hope. I hope these online open mics don't stick.
I mean, at some point I'll probably have to get on one of them.
Yeah.
Like if we're, dude, they're saying like November, like they want to have like most of the sports season like in November. So I'm
Hmm.
thinking that's probably when restaurants and bars, like that's kind of a parallel.
Yeah.
I mean, restaurants and bars aren't as many people, but if you think about the people that go from bar to bar, restaurant to restaurant,
Hmm.
it's kind of similar to a game. So if it's November, if November is when I'll have to get on one. I'll
That
have to swallow my pride,
I
connect to good internet.
probably sooner. Have you heard the UFC? They're planning on
Bought an
buying.
island.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going to buy an
buddy.
island to get some fights going. That's
I,
crazy.
I'm here for it. They're saying baseball might be back in May. Like,
Word?
please, yeah. I mean, if it's if it's baseball, it's baseball.
Yeah.
But like that's just progress, Like the only thing that I have to like wake up to, or like to stay up to, like
Hmm.
to watch, is like the Michael Jordan documentary coming out April 19th in 2 weeks, and then
Oh
the
yeah.
NFL virtual draft in like 3 weeks. And other than that, like this
Yeah.
was
There's
supposed to be
nothing
a great
else.
time. You know that the NCAA tournament was supposed to be last night, the basketball tournament.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I know. Yeah, March Madness.
Just think like that
Damn.
was the Masters. I don't know if you watch golf, but I mean, I do.
Oh, the Masters were supposed to come on.
The Masters was like this week or this past weekend. So I mean, this was one of my favorite times of the year, and it's
Mhm.
gone.
I feel like you could have still done golf though, because it's not too many people.
Yeah, it's not too many like athletes and like caddies and like people you have to fly out. It's just all the stuff that goes into like
Uh,
making it a professional event. You
True,
know,
true. But like, you don't really need the crowd because it's
you
not
don't need,
like,
but you need cameras.
yeah, you
People
need.
were talking about you can't do sports without cameras. Like I gotta see it. Like if they're doing sports with no cameras, I don't care.
But you could social distance with cameramen.
Yeah, yeah, but they were saying like, oh, in order to like bring it down, they don't want to like fly out the TNT crew and stuff like that. And
Uh,
it's like if you're not gonna record it,
hmm.
like I'm sorry, that's not gonna work because I like to put a little money down on these games. I like to,
Oh, you're a
you
little
know,
better.
I like to take a spin when it's going.
Ah,
I was like, oh, Corona's coming in. I can focus my time on gambling, and then
hmm.
sports got canceled, and I was like,
Yeah. I didn't know you were a little gambler. I didn't know that about you.
just a little,
Just a
yeah.
little. Have you been doing those Madden bets?
No, no, I
No.
can't. I don't think those are fair. I don't think those are fair
Why?
because it's a computer, you know? It's like I can't when I bet on a game, I'm betting based on like, oh, there's like some emotion going into this or there's something like extra riding on this for a player. But if
Hmm.
it's like just a computer doing all this stuff, like where's the fun in that, you know?
True.
Like I would just
Um,
run a simulation of like 10,000 games and just be like, okay, on average this team wins this much.
hmm I guess yeah, it takes the fun away of gambling. It's that risk. That risk.
Yeah.
Do you play poker?
No, I'm terrible with cards. Terrible with cards.
Really? I don't. I want to learn cards. Like I don't know any card game besides like War and Goldfish.
Do you know Uno?
Yeah, I know Uno, but I'm talking like a deck of card, like a typical four suits and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know any like Texas Hold'em, anything like that. People I know got into it in college, and I went
Hmm.
to sports gambling. I like went to sports gambling.
Okay.
Yeah, I went down the right path in life.
Hmm. I've I've thought about the sports gambling. I just can never get the
Yeah,
balls to put money on it.
yeah. I think you just it's kind of like your first couple times doing anything. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna cost me like 20, $30 just to get my feet wet. But then after that, like, I don't know, I haven't lost too much. You know,
Hmm.
it's something fun I do. I'm not,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
not
I'm not.
serious.
Not yet. No,
Not,
not
not
until I
yet.
get good. Not until I start getting like wins.
Man, shoot. Yeah, so you understand all those like covering the over and the spread and all that stuff.
Basic stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
the basics.
Yeah, I'm still
But
trying to figure out what that stuff means. When I
sports gambling math's interesting. Math is an interesting. Sports gambling math is.
see, whenever someone talks about that, all that stuff, yeah, I feel like the girlfriend who's just like listening to her boyfriends talk about sports. I have no idea.
You just sit
Um,
out the sports
yeah,
gambling.
yeah, but I could jab when it comes to sports.
Are
Like
you
just
super? You're super emotional with your sports though, like me.
oh
Like
yeah,
I can't really touch. I can't really touch the Patriots unless I want to lose money. You know, unless it's just a good time.
uh-huh,
You know,
yeah,
if I'm trying to make money, I can't bet the Patriots because I'm just going to be like, of course. I'm
yeah.
like,
You're just gonna
or
pick
the
them.
Celtics, you know, of course
Mm-hmm.
Jason Tatum's going to score 28 points tonight. Like it's a lot.
Celtics were on a roll. They were on a roll. Marcus Smart, I love him. And then he got Corona, and he whooped Corona's ass.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I was like when he got it, I was like, you know what? Corona doesn't deserve that ass whooping. Like
nah, yeah. All the athletes who've gotten Corona, they literally didn't even feel anything.
yeah, I mean, I don't I'm not a doctor, so I don't know like the symptoms. I don't even know, but I I always get weirded out when people are like, "Oh, it might be 50% of Americans have it." I'm like, "Yo, like, do you know like how many people like 50% of 300 million is?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
it's a
lot of
lot of
people.
people with.
That's a lot of people. Some dude was telling me he was like, "Oh yeah, I heard a lady on the CDC was saying that we all have Corona. It's just dormant." And I was like,
Maybe,
"Nah, no, no, no."
maybe,
I was like, "That sounds awful lot like the plot to Walking Dead." Pretty sure,
maybe.
pretty
Don't we
sure.
all have like DMT, right? Isn't that the
Oh,
whole
we all
thing
got
that like,
DMT in us.
yeah, we all have it in our brains. It's natural. So I mean, I might have, who knows?
Nah,
I
it
think it's
just
a safe assumption to just be like, I have corona and just kind of follow the
quarantine.
guidelines and stuff. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like be respectful of everyone.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
all these on my way home from work. I see all these goofy people just still going to the park, and it's like you understand you're still walking next to other people.
That,
Um,
yeah, but I mean, like, if you're just, I go on walks, you know, like,
you walk around your
I,
neighborhood.
I walk around my neighborhood, you know, like, I go out and I'll pass people on the sidewalk,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because we shouldn't get, I don't think we should fear it to that point where it's like seeing a person scares me. I will be honest, I did go in Target and someone was in the, like, body wash. aisle that I wanted to go down, and I waited for them to leave. So I like,
I do that quarantine or no quarantine.
oh,
I don't like being in aisles with people.
you don't want people to know you use Axe.
Yeah, I don't. I'm still a middle school boy. No, I don't know. I feel rushed. I feel like they're waiting for
I
me
think
to like
everyone's
move on.
watching you.
Yeah. I'm so self-conscious. I don't know why.
It's
Like,
funny.
I think
Have you been watching
mhm.
like sports replays at all? Like
No.
old? No. Oh,
Like
you got to be.
throwback stuff?
Yeah, like the ESPN ran a whole Tom Brady day. They did it 2 weeks ago, so it's like
Uh-huh.
killing me that we haven't had another one. But they ran it like 2 weeks ago, and just all of his Super Bowls and like big AFC
Oh,
Championship games.
yeah, I don't know if I could
You know,
stomach that.
they should do like I saw what else have I seen? I saw all the Tom Brady games. I saw Kobe Bryant's last championship. That was crazy. That's just that's just a weird thing to watch. Like it's weird that I'm watching a sports replay, and then it's weird that I'm like seeing Kobe Bryant.
It still
You
doesn't
know,
feel real.
it doesn't.
With Kobe, it doesn't feel real. It feels like tomorrow he's just gonna like call some player soft. It's weird.
Yeah.
No, but I did watch when hit Kobe's final game when he
Oh,
scored
the like
60.
60 point. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. I saw like him from points 50 to 61. You know, he's
Hmm.
just. I mean,
He's
it
amazing.
was so crazy. I was watching the game Sunday and like so the Lakers won the 2010 championship, and
Hmm.
then they have like the whole team come up on the podium with them,
Hmm.
and on the podium was Kobe, Gigi, David Stern. There was someone else who passed away on it. Oh, the Lakers owner. You know,
Jeez.
it was like 4 or 5, and Lamar Odom,
Jeez.
was. So that's a fifth person who. I mean, he came back.
I was about to
He
say
came back.
Lamar's still around.
He's still around, but he
He
did
did
die.
almost,
I think
yeah.
he medically died. So I mean, but it's just weird because that's 10 years ago.
That was 10 years.
That's
Oh yeah, that is. Oh
that
my goodness.
2010.
That was a decade ago.
And you look at those
Jeez.
people and like you see everyone on the stage and you're like, wow, like these people are gonna live
Yeah, they're
forever.
gonna live forever. Yeah, I know. We
And
all
it's
thought
just
like Kobe was gonna be the Bill Russell, like our Bill
yeah,
Russell.
yeah, he would just continue his legacy and just
Yeah, and
but
just
just be known as
get
the
old.
winner. You know,
Hmm.
I thought he would just be known as the winner when he got old. You know, people would be like, LeBron's the better player, but Kobe was the winner.
Yeah, Kobe was just a different animal. Different animal. Kobe's like the reason my mindset with like a lot of things I do of
The
just
Mamba mentality.
that mama mentality of I'm gonna outwork you. And just put my head down and work. No excuses. But
Yeah, I think so. Kobe has that mentality. I think I like that, but the person I projected to is Tim Tebow. Is that
really,
is that like super weird of me to be like, oh, the Tim
really, yeah,
Tebow,
Tim Tebow mentality.
bro? Tim Tebow, he had a
Hmm.
different mentality. He gave this speech in like 2006,
Yeah.
and I mean, I have like two videos that are like saved to my favorites. One of them's like a Mike Tyson video, and then this other one's just Tim Tebow,
Hmm.
where he's just like they lose to Ole Miss in like 2006, and he's like, I promise you'll never see another team work as hard. And like you just watching, you're just like, this guy's gonna run through a brick wall every day.
No, yeah, I love people with that mentality. I love seeing how people respond to like terrible events. It's how do you
Adversity.
adversity. How do you respond? Um, that like you got that mentality. I guess you were watching the Tim Tebow like when you apparently you had like a bad set at a Atlanta Comedy Theater, and then like
One of many bad sets.
yeah, um, but like yeah, I heard it was a real bad set, but you came back and like I'm like that's a winner.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know how you think about it, but at least where I'm at, it's
Hmm.
like, yeah, you're gonna be terrible some nights. and just get through the terribleness.
Yeah, I always think it's like it's just gonna make me better. That's the thing. It's the bombs. There's like 4 major bombs that I've had, and it's like I feel like after it I got better because like you just learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just get through it. And I think we're gonna see the whole country and hopefully the whole world kind of have that same reaction to Corona. Like, I know for a fact when I get back to New York and I get back to like, see my friends for the first, like, it's gonna go off, we're gonna go crazy. Like, and I hope we do it when it's the right time. But I'm expecting us to come back like full on and ready to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna I don't think the world's really gonna be off put for a while. I think give us a week and we're
Oh,
good. Yeah, I really
week.
think after like a week.
You might be a little more optimistic than me.
I think after a week, everyone's just gonna be back to normal.
I think a summer.
You think it's gonna be that long?
We give ourselves a summer. We come back to it. We'll be ready to go.
Nah, humans. I think after a week, we're gonna be readjusted, and we're just gonna be back to doing the old stupid stuff.
Yeah, that is something I'm missing. Is I'm missing the like, people aren't doing stupid stuff anymore. They're all like staying inside. I'm missing. I need my highlights of humanity messing up.
I know. There's no more World Star.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I know.
But now
I saw on the Shade Room that whatever. The only thing that happened was like Tekashi 69 commented on an Instagram post, and I was like, "Oh, is that where we're at now? Like, a comment?"
Hey, he's out. He's out.
He's out.
But then who just got sent to jail? Who was sent
Playboy
to jail?
got out. Playboy had a little time. He had some time in jail, but he's out.
Really? Was he the one who got sent to jail for gun charges? Like,
yeah, guns in possession.
Yeah, they found like 3 guns, multiple bags of weed, some oxycodone in like his Lamborghini.
Rockstar lifestyle.
That is a rockstar lifestyle.
It's a rockstar lifestyle. I mean,
I don't even know if you can carry that much in a Lamborghini.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the trunk footage of the Lambo. That's a broke move by me.
Yeah, you loser. You don't know the volume of a Lamborghini. What's it called? Yeah, I mean we've been going for an hour now.
We killed it.
Do you wanna?
We killed it. This is like the perfect amount of time for a good album. If an album goes over an hour, I'm like,
yeah, you don't listen anymore.
I'm like, you could have cut something. You could have cut something for me. Like 70 minutes of material. That's a lot. Like,
yeah, you don't like that.
Yeah. We look at our. When's the last time you heard someone be like, oh yeah, he did his tight 90 minutes?
He did his tight. Chappelle. When I saw Chappelle film Sticks and Stones, he did about like an hour 30. But yeah, he cut out.
But he only puts out. Yeah, exactly. He cuts it out.
30. He cut out a lot of material about his. It was just like family material, like really about it, like his wife.
Did he Q&A at all with you? I think he did that for.
No, that was for the New York. Yeah, that was for Broadway.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
That would have been something. But one day we'll be on stage with Chappelle.
Yeah,
we'll be
one day.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a wonderful talk, Ryan.
It's been real.
It has been.
Please
real.
keep washing your hands. Be real. Yeah.
Yeah, wash your hands. Watch something else than 2K highlights. Do yourself a favor.
If anyone has any sports suggestions at all out there, like ping pong, anything, just get me out of this funk.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on and stay safe.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem.